What's up, Internet? My name's Nerdy.
And I'm Claru.
And this is Season 4, Episode 7 of The Expanse.
Expanse.
The Expanse. It's a spooky episode, even though it's not October anymore.
No, it's Christmas.
We want to save you from the horrors of outer space.
Fair. Honestly, fair.
Honestly. You know what? These people are in danger. Can I say something controversial?
What?
It's their fault for going. Stay on planets. Planets.
They weren't born on a planet.
Fuck. That's fair. You know what? Blame your parents, kids. If you want the flying through action, go to patreon.com/nerdynightly. But if you don't, stay here because you're already here. And in my opinion, the last episode took a step forward for this season.
Yeah.
In terms of my enjoyment of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hopeful we're on that trajectory because I like the last episode a lot.
Yeah. There was really good stuff in it.
So let's dive into A Shot in the Dark. I remember that scene from The Rise of Skywalker.
Nailed it. Just checking everybody's eyeballs.
Yeah. For good reason.
Yeah.
What do you think the illness is?
I don't know.
Did that say pea soup? Are they eating dry pea soup?
Yeah, maybe.
Stop. There's enough for all of us.
Yeah, kids, shut up.
For now. See how long that lasts.
Fusion doesn't work here anymore.
Fucking Miller. How long will the reserves last?
Us and the Edward Israel can maintain orbit for months on batteries, but
Oh, okay.
Listen, I'm doing everything I can.
What can we do to help you?
It's a great question.
But also, like, you can go a day without water.
Yeah?
And so if they have 2 days, they have water for 1 day. It's a tough day without water, but, like, you'll survive. The kids, well, I would save the water tablets for the kids. Most of the adults can probably go 2 days without water.
Yeah.
It's tough.
About an hour ago?
Yes.
Oh, it's like coming out of their eyes now. Fuck. Everything is awful. Everything is terrible in season 4.
Antihistamine compound should clear it up. But I need to check everyone first to be sure. Just sit tight.
Sure.
But Shora Avasarala, I'm having a dyslexic moment. Avasarala was wrong to say it's dangerous to go to planets we don't know well.
Yeah.
There's a fight coming, but let them bring it to us.
If everyone keeps their heads, we'll all make it out of here.
We're not going to comment on the green eyeshadow they all have on. RCE isn't concerned about it. She's lucky. He's lucky to have her. Because she's speaking sense, at least.
Yeah.
that will buy more time in orbit.
How much more time?
I can't say exactly until I see the power modules.
Okay. What else can we do?
Here.
I love when Naomi's just really smart and creative.
I know.
Oh no, there's a bunch of moons.
Moons is the boundary for this fusion shutdown. We just...
There has to be something else. It can't end like this.
I know. And we're doing everything we can to make sure that doesn't happen.
I mean, tough, right?
Yeah. Science stops working, like...
Blabbering for 15 minutes, saying, trust me, I am not always a fuck up. Do you know who else is honest and open? The person who says nothing when nobody asks a fucking question!
I love that this is her sitting around the house clothing.
I know.
It's her casual day robe.
Gao is within 3 points.
And that's taking into account the speech?
It could have been a lot worse.
You're fired.
Unless you need something stiffer?
How about cyanide?
Because they're the best at what they do.
Oh, I see. Then I'll start packing up my office.
I think you're overreacting.
Of course I am. Because I should have not reacted at all.
Disguised the ship and then used it to attack us. We stopped him this time.
They really chose like a model photo of him.
Mm-hmm.
It says actor's access.
On your order, the Raskolnikov can destroy the freighter with a missile strike in a matter of minutes. Marco and everyone else on board will be eliminated.
Yeah, if he's on board.
And a bunch of innocent people.
Yeah.
General, move your team into position and notify me when they're ready.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll make my decision then.
If you blow it up, even if he's on there, you're still creating...
Yeah.
Nobody wins if we all die.
It's not up to me. Unless Miller comes back, I don't think there's anything I can do.
Go check out the panel that you opened. That you closed.
Yeah.
I have bad news.
Seems to be contagious.
It's not the only thing.
Well done.
Water and high energy molecules.
There's nothing in his eyes.
No.
They're eating away at our eyes.
Yes, they probably will end up eating away at our eyes.
So what can you do?
Until people start going blind.
They already are. I can't be sure until we all lose sight, but maybe a day.
This season is a nightmare.
A day.
Main priority now. All of our safety depends on it.
I'll do everything I can.
Oh, wow.
I mean, everyone's about to go blind in a day, so...
Just that, the way that shot was done was really cool.
Yes.
Horrifying, but...
The way that they're using the flashlights.
I was hoping Amos would be safe. It's my boy.
Well, he won't be the first one to go blind, at least.
Might be that
Why are you
kid.
sitting all by yourself? Yeah, I've been seeing green spots too. Does it hurt?
Just itches.
He's a better kid than me. I'm just...
Don't worry. I'll see for the both of us.
That's not the safest kid in the world.
Yeah, yeah.
Stand down! What? He was trying to stand the fuck down!
Look at Murtry almost being reasonable.
Almost. I'm like, what is his game?
Yeah.
This is only the beginning.
Yep. I think he's just trying to prolong the peace, knowing that it's going to blow up. Maybe they'll all go blind and they won't be able to shoot each other.
So chaos.
I don't know if that's better or not.
I don't know either.
God, this show's so dark. This season is so bleak. Oh, Jesus, girl.
Trust me, this is a better education than any university could give you.
Naomi is, yes.
Nagata.
But she's scared that you'll make a mistake. She won't be able to protect you.
None of that really matters anymore.
Naomi's got some great scenes this season.
I know.
They gave her a lot of really cool shit to do, just from a dialogue perspective.
Yeah.
Leaning into her motherhood a lot. It's good shit.
Not unless I can find the reason that you seem to be immune.
What an interesting place to take blood from.
She just kind of like picked a vein.
Mm-hmm.
Any scientist would kill to change places with you. I know I would.
She's acting as if as Miller answers questions.
Yeah, well, and when you don't really understand how it works, I
Yeah.
can see why you would think that.
I think she would end up being more frustrated than not, being like, why are we talking about a case, dude?
Mm-hmm.
She and Zoe Saldana could play sisters so well.
None of us are gonna make it out of here alive. I need your help, making sure everyone stays calm.
I feel like this is the most shook we've ever seen Amos.
Yeah.
What a dude. God damn, he's handsome.
I was gonna say you kind of look like him.
No.
A little bit.
I'm like Amos off Wish.
Sit. Pay attention. I'm not going to be under test.
Not yet.
I thought surprise visits were against the rules.
Fuck their rules. I'm in charge, and I want to...
Yes, you are.
Because you're scared for the planet? Or because you're not in control of the outcome?
That shot.
Yeah. There's been some good cinematography this season.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I need to win. I can't be right if I don't.
How far are you willing to go to find out?
As far as I have to.
Let's go. That scene was the most I've enjoyed the election plotline this whole season.
Yeah,
that was
for sure.
Very mature and interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I had a family back on Mars.
What happened to them?
Oh, I mean...
They're fine. I'm just bad at communicating. Every time he brings up his family, he ends up in an awkward situation.
Yeah.
You still have a chance to make it right. Make new memories with your kid instead of sitting around like me hanging on to one moment that I got right.
Wow.
Your mama's got an idea on how to save the Barb.
Wait, she does?
Daughters are cruel.
Our center of mass has changed because of all the lithium we're carrying. We need to build a gantry to provide a height to counterbalance everything.
That guy back there is like...
Well, all right.
I'm going to find out.
The other option is certain death.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We're gonna try.
I thought this shot at the beginning was the ocean where the explosion had started. I didn't realize it was where they are.
My contract will give me 1% of the claim value after all the melters have gone. Now, that meant millions in lithium money.
There it is.
Things aren't going to end well on this planet for Holden.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
It's always money.
Amos is not a problem.
He's just really hot.
The D is great.
He also is a problem because he will kill you.
True. Sounds like a lot of water.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Liam! Liam!
Did you see anything on him? Or...
No.
Everybody stand the fuck back! Stand up!
Oh, Jesus, dude.
What the fuck?
Get away from the water! Oh, fuck! Oh, shit!
What the
No.
fuck?
No.
What the fuck?
Everywhere.
This season is insane.
Could it get any worse?
What you gonna do, Avasarala?
Send in your Marines, General.
Yes, ma'am. Raskolnikov breaching option is a go.
It's the right call.
Mm-hmm. The guy she was just talking to, her like military general, kind of almost looks like could be like Saw Gerrera, like younger brother.
The middle between animated and Forrest
right?
Whitaker.
Right?
Yeah. That's very funny.
Like,
I love this game. It's my favorite mission on Halo.
Is the ship gonna be like empty? Like,
No, they took out the drive. That's why it's dark.
because if that girl could make an AI out of Holden making that video, like Someone could have faked. I don't know.
Yeah, oh no, for sure. Oh, shit. What?
Well, that's not good. Did the ship blow up?
The Pazuzu. It's gone.
How much you want to bet Marco has stealth tech, a ship nearby? He slipped out on the stealth ship, and then...
Yeah.
That was a great episode.
Yeah.
This season's horrifying.
I know. Like, they're, like, stuck on a planet with alien technology and no food and no water that
with,
is
like, robot
flooding,
birds that
and
slice up your skin.
The moon is melting. Science doesn't work.
They're going blind.
And now there's, like, lethal slugs. Plus, half of them hate one another. Like, it could not get any fucking worse for these people.
Don't say that. There's 3 more episodes this season. I really like that episode.
Yeah, it's great.
The last episode and this episode have been... the show was never bad, you know what I mean? But there were definitely...
like...
In the first half of the season, I definitely felt some growing pains into what the new narrative was.
Yeah.
And I think that those are mostly gone now. I think they've got a really good handle on, like, why the elections story matters. In this episode, it felt more like the, emotional weight of that was more prevalent, and the character reason for it was really strong.
Yeah, and we got into more of Avasarala's reasons of, like, why she's in the position that she's in.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And what that actually means to her, and, like, how far down the slope she has slid, and how far she's willing to slide, right?
And how much harder it is to be the person making the call as opposed to the position influencing the call, which is what she was doing before.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that earlier in the election storyline, I was kind of... I even said in one of the episodes, like, I don't know what it means, what the actual difference between their campaigns is, right? Like, obviously one is, like, pro-exploration and one is anti-exploration, but in terms of, like, what actually happens, and so I was like, I wish that the show got into that more.
It's less about the election and more about what it means for Avasarala.
Which is always what is interesting about election storylines, right? It's why I will always fight people on the the final West Wing season, because everyone is like, that West Wing season is worse than the previous stuff, and I disagree. I think it is as good. It's fantastic. Anyway, I was Alan Arkin's waiter one time, and he sat facing the wall so people wouldn't come talk to him, and I kind of knew that. I was like, I didn't say anything the whole meal, and then after he tipped me and he got up to leave, as he was leaving, I was like, I would have voted for you, sir. And he left laughing, and I was like, nailed it.
Nice.
One celebrity interaction went well.
That's such a, like, sweet way to do it, though, right?
Oh,
You're not like, hi, excuse me, like, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Him and Jimmy Smits. God, I want to watch The West Wing again. I fucking love that show.
Well, I've never seen it, so we should watch it together.
It's so good. It might be my favorite TV show. Like, all time.
Wow.
Yeah.
High praise.
It's that good. Anyway, The Expanse. The Expanse is a close second, or third. It's like top 5.
Definitely in probably my top 3 TV shows.
It's definitely top 5 for me.
Yeah, like
it's hard to unseat Buffy for nostalgia, but
right, for sure. But, like, even at its weakest moments, this show is never less than, like, 7 out of 10. Like,
yeah,
like,
even when I'm complaining about it, it is only in comparison to itself.
Yeah.
Because I can't compare this to anything else, because I don't know a lot of modern television that is coming out that is as strong as this.
I agree. Yeah.
Like, and I haven't seen Succession, and I think Succession might be up there. But for the genre space, I think that The Expanse is probably the best show to come out of the genre space in the past 15 years.
Have you seen Battlestar Galactica? Because I know a lot of people love that as well.
I love Battlestar Galactica, the reboot.
Yeah.
I do acknowledge that it falls off.
Okay, I was just curious.
The final season is not. It's so good at the beginning that I will continue to love it forever. And I have said in previous episodes that it's like my other favorite sci-fi show.
Okay.
I think that this has kept quality longer and more consistently than Battlestar Galactica does.
I was curious, and I'm happy to hear that.
And, like, look, I don't know that there's an episode of The Expanse that I think is as good as 33 minutes.
Okay.
Which is, in my opinion, like, one of the best episodes of television ever made.
Is it 33 minutes?
No, I think it's called 33 Minutes.
I don't know. I
think I have that right. But no, I think that this might. Well, we have over 2 seasons left, so I don't want to make that claim without having seen that, because Game of Thrones was my favorite genre show until a certain point when I think that it I still think season 8 is good television. Mm-hmm. I think that season 8 is bad in comparison to previous seasons of Game of Thrones. Mm-hmm. I still think that Game of Thrones season 8 is better than most other television, and I think that that's where I push back on criticism of it, because I think that people unfairly malign it because it isn't as good as season 4, right? But season 4 is impossibly good.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you.
So I think Game of Thrones had a tough job. This though is also fantastic, and so it's like.
Yeah.
But this episode did it for me. Those slugs creep me the fuck out.
Horrifying. Do you think that Holden is immune because it has something to do with the protomolecule, or is he just genetically special?
I think it's a protomolecule.
Yeah, I feel like it kind of has to be, otherwise it's like a completely unrelated thing, and it's like, why Holden? But I don't know.
Yeah, it's 33. It's just called 33.
Oh, okay, it's just called 33.
It's like the 4th episode of season 1.
Oh, it's at the beginning.
Oh, no, it's episode 1. It is the first episode.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Should I react to the first episode of Battlestar Galactica?
I'd watch it with you.
Yeah.
Let's do it after we finish The Expanse.
Oh God, yeah,
because it is.
And here's the thing, long-term reacting to shows, it's a lot to commit to.
We need to do fewer of them.
Yeah. So
of the long every week we're doing the same show for months and months and months.
Yeah.
It ruins the experience of shows a little bit for me in a way.
Some of them, yeah.
Just because I sometimes get a little bit like right now we're reacting to Wheel of Time, Full Metal Alchemist, One Piece for me, this
Expanse,
Gen V, and so like it's a lot of television to be on constantly for.
Yeah.
And so I think we're definitely going to cut back on the stuff that isn't new once the strike ends, and things are back to normal.
all of that. But yeah, this was fantastic.
I loved the scene between Murtry and Amos's girlfriend. I need to learn her name. I really love the you've never had to buy my loyalty before line. That was great.
Yeah.
Also, finally getting some understanding of why he's behaving the way that he is was really nice.
It's always money.
Yeah, but
which in a world like this is one of the things I would not expect.
Why?
Well, because because the people that we've seen from Earth who are working and have jobs seem to be compensated well for them, and it didn't honestly cross my mind. And that just might be me.
Yeah, it kind of seemed like there's a poverty class and a upper class without anything in between.
Yeah.
I just think that having it be a contract, I think it's a really smart choice for it to be a percentage on a contract in a way that feels very much like a slight at modern corporate America. I think that the real world thing that scene pointed at was really smart, really well handled, excellently written. And, I think that we're back in the over 9 out of 10 range for Expanse, which is what I expect from the show, which is why when it is an 8, I'm could be better.
Yeah.
This show is
still an 8, but
there are shows that I do not expect 9s out of, so when they give me an 8.5, I'm shocked. The Expanse has so many 9.9 episodes that you have to be above it. You know what I mean? There's a sliding scale for things, and I think that some people who maybe who don't watch all of our content and only see The Expanse are you're being unfair to this episode. It isn't that. It's not bad. And I'm no, but my expectations for this show, because of the quality I know they're capable of, and that they hit so much, it's not like there's one 9.9. There are mid-season 3, mid-season 2, end season 3. There are banger episodes.
Absolutely.
And so my expectations are just really high, and because episodes like this are possible here, and I don't get episodes like this on a lot of TV right now.
And here's the thing, if we were watching seasons as a whole before talking about them, it would be so much easier for those minute criticisms to be completely forgotten about.
Yeah.
We've talked about this in a couple of our other reaction videos, where making reaction content based on a singular episode of television can be really tough because, you know, a lot of people just watch the thing and they're like, cool or not. And, like, that's fine. But we really like to get into the nitty-gritty of it. And sometimes if there are criticisms of them, they get highlighted much brighter than they would be if we were watching this season as a whole or this show as a whole and talking about it. And so, I
also think not every episode of television tells a good story.
Yeah, because you can't always.
You can. It's easier in a more episodic show. Once you get more serialized, it gets harder, right?
Sure. Yeah, for sure.
But no, this was great. That was fantastic.
Love that.
I agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just one of those things about being a reactor.
I just realized you're wearing the Death and Divine beanie.
Go get it on our store.
Our friend Zombaby made that logo, and she's so talented.
Guys, Roleplay Relay, Death and Divine. It looks so good.
It's such a good logo.
We should put the other one on a white beanie.
What other one?
The reverse color.
Okay. I am very happy right now with the show. I just am.
Me too.
I think that this episode, for me, is the best episode of the season so far. In terms of what it did with character relationships. I just think I think this was fantastic. Every single character and relationship had some juice to it. The mother-daughter connection was touched on nicely.
Obviously, Naomi brought it back.
Naomi's motherly scene with, giving motherly advice to a daughter that is not hers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that was so beautiful. I thought that was really well handled. The Avasarala, that relationship between her and her husband was great.
Mm-hmm.
Like, on every level, this is like, it's interesting, right? Because I think that sometimes The Expanse has these episodes that are so exciting. And this wasn't the most exciting episode of the show.
Until they were like, toxic slugs.
But even that wasn't very exciting, right?
Sure,
there wasn't a big win in that. Some of the times The Expanse gives you those big wins. It gives you the endorphins of the fucking heroes came through and saved the goddamn day.
Mm-hmm.
This episode was not that, but it was so beautiful in the small moments.
Mm-hmm.
And for a show that does the big moments so well, the fact that it also does the small moments so well, like... Yeah, I have like goosebumps. I think this episode was just, in terms of a single pièce de télévision, I thought it was fantastic. I was hooked by it the whole time.
Loved it. You loved it.
And I haven't felt that about this season yet.
I mean,
I've been having a good time. But
last week I did. I think last week and this week for me personally are like on par for one another. But I 100% see why this like shines for you.
Yeah, last week, like I said at the beginning of this episode, this video, that last week was trending in the right direction.
Yeah.
This week was all cylinders firing.
Yeah.
Really emotional and also dangerous and cool. And those slugs, man, that scared the shit out of me.
Yeah. No,
that gave me like
hard
that
pass.
like tight booty hole squeeze that you don't like.
Yeah. Hard pass. Thank you.
Unless you do like that. If you like this video, squeeze your booty hole. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Leave mean comments down below because the algorithm god is hungry and we got to feed her.
Yeah.
This episode, that algorithm goddess is...
Slugs. They're coming for ya. Someone's made a horror movie about that, right?
About slugs coming?
Yeah.
Maybe. If you want to follow us
in the 80s? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, my God. If you want... Is that what Tremors is about?
Have you seen Slugs Mate?
No.
It's fucking weird. Oh, you
Why
didn't watch
have
that?
you seen Slugs Mate?
In like grade like 8 or 9, like biology.
What weirdo professor did you have?
I don't know, but someone has definitely made that Rule 34. It's out there.
In my grade 7 biology class, I rewrote the "I Just Can't Wait to Be King" from The Lion King.
Yes.
To be a song for science class about the respiratory system in French. And I wish I had the lyrics to this day.
I wish you did too.
I had a great teacher who knew that I hated school, and so he would let me do the assignments how I wanted. And so I wrote a song and I performed it for the class, and I got 100, and then I got beat up at lunch.
See, I wrote a song in grade 6, but I do remember the whole thing. But it wasn't about the respiratory system.
The floor is yours.
Absolutely not.
The floor. You said it on video, so now, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
The Claris Polaris grade 6
Here's
special.
The thing. If we hit 20 grand for the roleplay relay, I will release the song. Roleplay relay 2, $20,000. Look, 15.
The problem is this isn't going public.
It's fine. The patrons are
We'll tell people.
Look, you said tattoo at 15K. Okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna get the Avril Leviathan tattooed on my body. At
tattoo
15K.
at 15K, 20K. I'll perform the song for you guys. How's that?
If you want to follow us around the internet, you can. I'm at Nerdy Nightly.
I'm at Claris Polaris.
Do something nerdy tonight, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.